Well, it's been
Hi
almost
guys,
4 years
it's
since my last
Zeromaster
review,
here
so I
doing
guess
a
I'll keep it
commentary on
brief.
my Megaman 7
Yes, that's
review.
right. Before I was the abridger and video
The
maker
review I
you know
just made
today,
last
I
week.
was a game reviewer. Now my
This is just
reviews
me
became more
explaining
and
the
all
first
that's were
part of
not
me
that
explaining
great,
that I was a
but I
game
was still new to
reviewer.
things, so I gave myself some leeway on
Not
that.
very good.
Anyways, without further ado, I present my first game review in 4 years,
But,
Megaman 7 for the Super Nintendo.
I was a reviewer before it was a bridger and everything. This is my intro. The song I think I actually used was the Rock, release. Like, they released an album, a 20th anniversary rock, and a techno album. This is from the rock album. That's actually Dr. Cossack's theme. A couple people already commented saying that the intro is too long, but I get that all the time. So it's like I almost, it doesn't matter how short I make it.
Just hear me out before you go back
People are gonna
or my
complain.
opinions.
But yeah,
Megaman
I
7
wanted to
is
put a
considered
title
the
card at
best
the start
Megaman
there,
game.
but I couldn't get somebody to draw a title card. I still need somebody to draw a title card for me.
However, I feel most of these people didn't give it a proper chance.
I need it.
actually enjoyed this game.
And this first part is just me talking about
almost as many times as I've completed Megaman 2
me talking about
Megaman X.
uh
So why have so many fans dismissed this
like
game?
me
Why the
being
hell do I enjoy
like,
it?
for the longest time I didn't
Well,
understand why
we're
people
gonna
didn't
find
like
out.
this game.
The story begins where Megaman 6 left
I
off.
can see why people
Wily is
don't,
finally been captured
but
and sent to prison. And
really
all
it's
to
for
save the
childish
game thanks to
reasons. It's the
Megaman.
same reason
However, a mere
people don't
6
like Mega
months
Man
after his
Legends.
capture,
Oh,
Dr. Wily's
the
mother
controls
computer
are
was wicked
Mega Man
activated
controls like a
for robots
tank,
sleeping
or
apparently he programmed
it's
it
not a
activated
2D side scroller and all that
Could you
crap. It's
imagine
just
if computers could actually do that? Oh man, my torrents
this was
had no active seeders for the last 3 hours.
I forgot to shoot this, so I shot this at night while I was editing.
Seeders, activate!
I actually do have uTorrent open. That's on my
All joking
video
aside,
camera. I wasn't
robots
gonna use my
centered on a
video camera,
rampage in
but
the city. And who is on their way to stop
I was like,
them?
whatever.
None other than the Blue Bomber himself. However, the robots have helped Dr. Wily escape.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not very entertaining in my commentary, but I'm just trying to say whatever I think about this. Now,
However,
I spent a good chunk of this review talking about the changes. Excuse me, changes from the previous games. In fact, pretty much the first page of this review. This review is about 2.5 pages. Pretty much the first and a little bit maybe the second page was talking about the changes. I thought it was a little long, but I sent it to my other reviewer friends. I sent it to Blanca Gamer, I sent it to Wizwar, I sent it to Unreal, I sent it to SCR. They all said, it's alright. I'm surprised. I think they actually said it was short. Even though the review feels long to me.
With English dialogue, it was Bass.
But
that was a very poor dub.
this is actually my upcoming reviews are probably going to be a lot shorter than this. Well, the game was anyways.
Back to the Bass starts off as a mysterious character, but later turns out.
This is because I'm trying to focus on specific things.
Shocker.
So
anyways, this leads us to our next change in the franchise. The boss selection screen.
I don't want to overdo it with certain things. Like, I'm not the AVGN. I'm not other people who exploit things in the game. If I record something and I think it looks funny, I might put it in, but I won't script it in, sort of thing.
And the Megaman Zero series. Another new feature is
So
the inclusion of the shop.
My point of reviewing is just to get the points down. Excuse me. Get the points down and to discuss what the game plays like, how it looks, how it sounds, all that important stuff. And that's what I want to focus on with this review, because I really wanted people to see the game for what it is, not for what people say it is. Because there's a good chunk of people who don't like this game, and there's a big chunk of people who refuse to play this game because they've heard things about this game. And really, it's one of the... It's the second least popular Mega Man game in the original series. Mega Man 8 being the first. And I think this is simply because it didn't come out on the NES. My argument is consoles evolve, characters have to evolve, and the gameplay is pretty much the same. Like, there's not a big difference, except for the extra, the Pro Shield, the S Adapt, Rush Search. It's all pretty much the same gameplay though.
By the time I get it in the game, I've either forgot I have it or I don't use it, or I'm using S-Adapt. It also doesn't help that you can't use the special weapon and the proto shield at the same time. A good idea would have been to make it a
this actually took a lot longer for me to record the footage for than I thought. Like, I knew when I was... This is actually all my LP footage that I'm using. I knew when I started this LP that there were 2 bosses that I'm not going to like, and I had to stop and not play for a couple days because one of the bosses, the last Wily stage boss before actually the boss gauntlet named Wily is probably one of the hardest bosses of the game. Excuse me, I keep yawning. I don't know. That always happens when I go to record. But it's because there's one little spot you can hit him on his forehead, and that's it.
The music of Megaman 7 is fantastic.
And I noticed when I went to talk about the music, I talked about a remix. I put a audio, a song that's a remix, but you know, all the music of the game is really good. There isn't one song in this game that I can't say I don't like. I pretty much like every song in the game.
But they still sound alright.
Like, some more than others, but you know.
Most of the core gameplay from the previous games was left intact.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have much to say. It's my first review in 4 years. Oh, I got hit there and I tried to cut it out, but I'm like, just leave it in.
It does cause you to play differently than, say, one of the 8-bit titles. But like I said, this doesn't hurt the game in any way. It actually makes it a little more challenging, as I've said a million times by now. As for the bosses,
I tried to show as much of the bosses as I could. I realized that certain bosses I didn't even show, like I don't even think I showed Shade Man once.
While these patterns aren't hard to follow, even with the boss weaknesses,
I only showed Cloudman and Burstman and a couple people once, but I didn't even show Shade Man. Shade Man's probably one of the most interesting bosses, and there's something else that I didn't mention. A couple things I didn't mention or forgot to mention. The first one, my buddy Vivi Mage 2000 reminded me that I forgot to mention, if you use certain weapons against certain bosses, it can power them up, like have a negative effect on you. And then a criticism I got from one of my fellow reviewers said that I shouldn't have really bothered explaining how to beat the final boss, but really, this boss is friggin' hard. If anybody's played Mega Man 7 knows how annoying this battle is. Even if they are very good at it. But yeah, the only other thing I forgot to mention was the fact that there's a versus mode, but it's just between, you can only pick Mega Man and Bass, and those are the only characters. And it's just a small room where you fight the characters regularly.
That's really all I have to say about
oh, I keep yawning.
If you've watched this review, please feel free to leave.
Yeah, and another criticism I got was the me asking for comments and ratings. But my point of doing that was just to for this review, so people know that I'll be doing more, and this isn't a one-time thing. Yeah, and the mission complete thing, that was something else too. And then this credits here. I was a little stingy on the credits because I wanted to get it done and I wanted to upload it. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and it was just like, oh, I want to put this up.
Rejected.
And that is little Karibo's line there that I used. I don't think he cares. He says he doesn't care if people use his jokes. So, yeah, that's my first review in a long time. There's more coming. Stay tuned.